Picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now Mayfield. He completes it to Evans.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jack touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mayfield down. to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here. With the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got Otten.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the move to his left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out to his left. And a completion to Wilson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to act. Downfield for a completion.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Here we go. Set.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And they get to him after 6 to the 46.
A quick Nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 40s. Here's the second down and 4.
Come on, set. Ready, set.
Young now. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Tershawn Wharton.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Set,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It was Shaq Thompson that time making the pass breakup.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he is caught. He's got the first down and then some.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
47 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Seven 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Young.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Mahomes going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That sack by LeBron Ray. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Young.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe let... Definitely in the 2nd half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
Young to throw it.
That's